What they do. This your boy DP.
This your girl T.
And we're the Geminis Gemz, representing for the Geminis across the world, giving our own Miami perspective.
For sure. So
you can follow us on all podcast platforms at Geminis-Gems.
Also follow us on Instagram, Geminis_Gems, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Geminis Gems.
Hey, make sure you like, follow, you comment, and you subscribe. Yes. And make sure when you type it in, it's Geminis with the S, Gems with a Z. And what we do, T?
Drop them gems.
You drop them gems. What they do. What's up to my jewels and my aces out there? How y'all doing out there? I know I can't hear y'all, but you know, T not here, so I brought a special guest. So y'all should know who he is, right? So that's my brother. This is
Lil Pringle.
Okay, Lil Pringle. There we go. There we go. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How you?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
Good.
I ain't gonna say highly favored and all that stuff, but yeah, I'm blessed, and I'm actually excited that you're here today.
Excited to be here with DP.
That's what's
big
up.
Bro.
That's what's up. So yeah. Fortunately, yeah, T is not here today. You all keep her up in prayer. And yeah, we know she's here in spirit. So this is Geminis Gemz. I'm your boy DP. This my brother Lil Pringle, and it's Geminis with an S.
S.
Gems with a Z.
Z.
And what we do?
Drop them gems.
So we drop them gems. That means you watch the show.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's right. TB over here getting it. S. With the stank face. I'll be like, get it, T.
Get it, T. That's what's up. So today we're coming with a topic talking about love and loyalty.
Yeah.
Right. And what it means. Like, so the idea really comes from me watching and seeing that everyone feels that loyalty is better than love. Some artists are coming out and actually is saying those things, and you're looking at them like you believe loyalty is better than love. Like, what type of perverse mindset or ideology that comes from? So I brought my brother on so we can kind of expound on the real purpose of love and to understand the placement of loyalty. Right. So, yeah. So before we go there, where can they find you at?
So mainly on Facebook.
Okay.
Your boy work 100 jobs.
Okay.
That's how I be feeling. I work 100 jobs.
Okay.
I'm always on the grind.
Yeah.
But be positive Pringle.
Okay.
Parentheses Doc. That's DOC. ST
Mm-hmm.
Pringle.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook. Drop a couple of songs every now and again when I get a couple of free days.
You probably got to sing for him a little bit later on.
Nah, bro, I ain't got the vocals.
What? You always got the vocals. They never go nowhere, bro.
Nah, like riding a bicycle, right?
Right. Right.
Especially going to a church service. They be like, you still can come on up here, give us a special selection. Now the A and B. Right.
Hey, take all this for love, right?
Right.
Take
all these mistakes for love.
Right. Right. So just to get on the topic about loyalty, I'm gonna ask you first, how do you feel about it? Like, what does that mean to you in comparison to love?
So let me say this. Okay. I understand where they're coming from, right? When they're saying that they will rather loyalty over love, because loyalty in essence is someone that is just committed, right? Committed to a cause, right? So it's more so loyalty in the business aspect. I would rather somebody be loyal to me, show a consistent commitment in order for me to accomplish this goal. So let's look at it from the business aspect. You go to work, it has nothing to do with love at all. Right. Your love for that particular job or that particular organization. Everyone is not in the position to do what they love. So they have to make moves based on their financial benefit, right?
Okay, right.
And so what happens is the job takes advantage of your loyalty, right? Commitment to them in order for you to further yourself. Whether they take advantage of you, like, I don't want to say this, but I'll say it, 401ks is beneficial, but there's other things that you can do to benefit financially.
Right.
I'd say better. But that's, and so I understand that. But in a relationship,
Okay.
let me say this. You can be loyal to someone without love. But you can't love somebody without loyalty.
Right.
So if they say I would rather somebody be loyal and not love, it's because it's a business relationship. You know what I mean? But I don't want that. In my relationships, whether it's with family or friends, I want love because love requires loyalty as well.
Right.
That's my perspective.
Okay. Or with the loyalty.
Yeah, like
right.
So if I have a business partner,
right.
I need them to be loyal. I don't need them to love me.
Right.
Just show up to the business. Let's have these meetings. Let's move forward. Let's hustle. You don't have to show up to my house. You don't have to come to no barbecues. You don't have you don't have to do any of that.
As long as you loyal to that
loyal
position.
to the cause. Let's become billionaires in 10 years. Let's be a millionaire in 3 years. Like, let's set a goal. Let's stay consistent to that goal. Like you and T, y'all been loyal to this thing. Now, anything outside of that, y'all friendship, that's love right there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So and this is another thing.
Okay.
If you got rid of this, would you and T still be friends?
Yes.
Y'all would still, that is love right there.
Right.
And she would still say, hey, DP, do you need something? You good this week? You good this month? You need a meal? Man, that's love right there. That's genuine right there.
Right.
You know what I mean? But loyalty, it can end at the end of your business still. So
right. So my interpretation of loyalty, and I get what you're saying, right? So I love the fact that you hit those key points, and I also agree with you when it comes down to loyalty with that business standpoint, right? So what I had put down was that people are basically, loyalty is one dimensional. You get what I'm saying? So they're one dimensional far as the position. So they are loyal based upon a position that they have with you. In agreement to what you were saying, that is one-sided and is based on a condition with the other person. Yeah. So I'm going to love you, or I'm going to be loyal to you based upon this condition. So it has to be reciprocated. The only thing I can do is use an example, right? Because that's the only way I can kind of explain it well. So you and I are friends, or I have friends, right? So when you and I are friends, for me to know that you're loyal to me, something has to happen, right?
100%.
Right. And once it happens, then let's say you get in trouble, right? And you say, well, I'm the one, you take the blame for it. You take the consequences for it. Now, based upon our loyalty, right, I will have to do the same thing. That's how I will know that a person is loyal to me.
Gotcha.
So that's what I mean by being reciprocated. And then I put that the person also too is based on preference. Correct. Like I prefer to be more loyal to this person than that person. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't see the benefit of actually being with that. Like, how do I benefit with that person and they don't do that much for me? If that makes sense. And must seek someone's interest. So I put that as well. So I'm interested. That's the preference. So I'm interested in this person. So I stay loyal because it's beneficial to me. So those are the different. I believe, and I said this too when I was talking to someone else. I was like, you know what? I think that's a street word. Loyalty, and I'm not saying it was made for the streets, but what I'm saying is that's a street terminology that people use rather than love. Or I'd rather a person actually be loyal to me than to love me. Because if you're loyal, that means you're going to take the bid for me. You're going to do all of those, let's say, those life-changing, altering things for me. Yeah. You'll lose your life for me because we're going to get in a gunfight together and all that foolishness. But you're loyal. That, to me, sometimes seems selfish. Correct. You know, when it comes down to it. So to move on, and I'll probably try to be back and forth, but to move on to the love, what's your interpretation of love?
So love is it's a deep connection and affection that you show towards someone, right? So that's why I was saying, like, you cannot love someone without loyalty. You can definitely be loyal to someone without love, because let's take that same scenario, right? So you and your boys, y'all out, whatever y'all vibing, or something happens and something comes up. You may take a bullet for your boy, or it depends on, the situation. You may not be able to. You may be on the other side of the car. You can't take a bullet for your boy, or defense, but when you go out, you all get in an altercation, right? But let me say this: it's because of your love. And see, this is the thing. We say loyalty in the streets, or we may say loyalty in the streets, but there has to be some deep connection that you have. And when you say deep connection and affection that you show towards someone, everyone shows love in a different way, right? So the way you show love to your significant other may not be the same way it's not going to be the same way you show love to your mom, to your kids, right, to your friends, right? So I'm out with my boys, we doing whatever. I see something going down, I'm like, yo, watch it back. I may take a bullet, bum, bum, bum. That, I believe, to some extent, that is love. Some extent, that is love and loyalty, right, to the cause. If we went out right now, right, I'm thinking about your safety, right? But not just your safety, but I'm like, yo, if DP gets into trouble, what's gonna happen to his son, right? Even though I still have my child, I still have my daughter, I'm still, because of our connection, because of my love for you and my loyalty to make sure that you see another day so you can take care of your child, I'll jump in the way. Right. You know what I mean? So
that's love.
Yeah, that's love. So, I mean, we talk about, we grew up in the church. Right. So in the church, right, we talk about Christ's love for mankind. Right. God's love, Yahweh's love for mankind. So he sent his only begotten son. We already know the whole spiel, yada, yada, yada. And with that, we see not only did he love us so much, but he was loyal to us. It's so many times from Genesis to Revelation that he could have just walked out and just gave up and was like, you know what, I'm just done with these people. Wipe them all out. Start over with just sharks. I say shark because I'm thinking about my daughter talking about baby shark, but it's terrible, man. You start having kids, those be your favorite songs, right? Whatever they watching, right? So, yeah, man. I think love, but that's all love is. Love is a deep affection that you have, like a very deep affection that you show someone consistently. Consistently, yeah. I mean? And again, love is consistent. Loyalty is consistent until you don't need it anymore. Right. Love can go on. And I'll even say this, there are people that you will always love. You won't always love them to the same level. Right. because something may happen,
Right.
but you still
Have
love
love.
them. You still have love.
Right.
And the reason and to some extent, you still have some loyalty to that person.
Right.
People will hold that over you
Mm-hmm.
and take advantage of you. And this is why you have to sometimes show tough love
Right.
and separate yourself. That doesn't mean that you not loyal to them. I just have to show my loyalty and my love in a different way
Right.
by stepping away and allowing you to do this thing by yourself or whatever, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, love is just that deep affection that you consistently show someone. That's all, man.
Yeah. So I put down that it's many dimensional. So it has many dimensions.
Bro, you in these dimensions, bro. You in these I heard you the last time. I ain't dropped no gem. Let me go ahead and drop you in these dimensions.
Right.
Take me there, bro.
So you, like you just said, it can be tough love. It could be agape love. It can be unconditional love.
Yeah.
It can be, what's the other term that you use? What, success? Not success love.
See, I done forgot, man. I ain't even write it down. I'm just
Going off the top.
going off the top.
Yeah. So you have, you have many dimensions of love.
Right.
And like how you were saying about Christ of the church. And I put that God said that he is love. God is love.
Mm-hmm.
God isn't loyal.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's a reason why he didn't say I'm loyal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because his love is everlasting.
Mm-hmm.
And like how you were saying as well, when it comes down to love, the love can be, I can love you unconditionally, but you may love me to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
So I do agree with that. And that goes to say that love doesn't have to be reciprocated, right? I can just show you love. Love will make you go to jail for somebody, make you die for someone. You get what I'm saying? And yes, loyalty, but I would say with the loyal part, it has to be compensated in some type of way.
Correct.
With the loyalty. So, for example, you can be like how you were saying, loyal to a job. So if I'm a bodyguard, right, because I want to get paid, I'm going to get compensated. That's me doing my job, fulfilling my mission. So I'm loyal to that position because that's what I get compensated for, right? But when it comes down to the love, if I have love for you, I don't have to be your bodyguard.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? It's automatic. For example, when you and I went to Orlando way back with Bird, right? And you had saw the crowd running, but we didn't see it because we were looking the other way. Your love for us grabbed me, and I had to grab Bird. You remember that? And then we had to run behind the truck because they said, they was getting ready to shoot. So Bird turned around and said, "Oh man, I love y'all guys because y'all always look out." You get what I'm saying? Like we didn't forget, you didn't forget me, and I didn't forget him because that's what it was. We were all together. And what happened with his homeboys? End up way down the street. Left him behind. You get what I'm saying? But he was supposed to be loyal to a position.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And a part of being a friend. And he was supposed to exhibit love, but he didn't. You get what I'm saying? So it was just like, and then he clowned them like, yo, bro, how you end up way down the street?
How you 20 blocks,
like
20 blocks down?
He was gone. You get what I'm saying? Right. So it shows that we, can exhibit love, and that the perverse way that they're putting the love and the loyalty is, I think, is just informative. It's not fully, like, these people are not fully developed. They don't know the other side of love. They only know one, that rough side of love, that tough side of love. And I think that people need to open their mind and their heart to receive love and understand how to do it. And love is an action word as well.
Correct.
So you have to show this part of your life, that emotional part. You're going to have to show that love, and love grows.
Correct.
Sometimes you may not have love for the individual at first. You probably just like the person, but that like grows into love, and then that love can turn everlasting. Like, for example, if you get older and you never had seen your friend, you get what I'm saying, and then you found out they passed away and you shed a tear. that's a bit of love to me.
Yeah, affection,
you know,
showing that affection.
Right.
Yeah.
And then go back to the loyalty. And the reason why I say it's one dimensional and it's based upon condition is I think about if someone gets locked up. Usually you forget about the person, but the one that loves you continuously go. And 9 times out of 10, it'd be like the mom, the brother, who else? That favorite auntie. You get what I'm saying? They're the ones that will never forget about you, but all your homeboys and all of the other people that was your riders, they end up like leaving, never forgetting you, and say, "Oh, I was thinking about when you get out. Oh, I was thinking about you." Right. But they never showed up. They not even wrote a letter. You get what I'm saying? Just to see if you was okay. And it's crazy to me that some people will rather loyalty. And that's why I said they would loyal based upon a condition.
Yeah.
You know, they was loyal because you brought the bread.
Yeah.
You know, because you brought the setting in the club, or you was helping them pay bills. You get what I'm saying? Once it ran out, that was it.
Exactly.
You know, but love will oversee all of that. It's not, you know, I would have to give money as well as, you know, my time. And love can be, like I say, dimensional. I mean, many dimensions, or have many dimensions. It can, you know, love can be shown in time. You know, just time well spent. Because I don't have to, like, you come over here just spending time, that's enough for me. You don't have to do anything, you know. So yeah, the love have many dimensions, and let's go further into it.
So let's talk about, because something I was just thinking about is respect, right?
Okay.
So you can be loyal to someone majority of the time. Like if I go back to the job example,
Okay.
Your boss. Or whoever created the organization, you can throw out any name. They are loyal to their cause, point blank, period.
Right.
Some people are loyal to their cause at the diminishment of everybody else or someone else losing, right? They don't care, so they'll step on you. It doesn't matter. Facts. Because they're so loyal. They're so loyal to your cause, right? And you're doing their own cause, not your cause.
Right.
So with that being said, they don't respect you. And when I say this, don't take it. I'm not taking it lightly. I'm just trying to be careful with my words.
Right. Say your spiel.
They don't respect you in your progression in life.
Yeah.
Right. So and the reason I keep going back to a job, because I want the people to see that the system is set up in the way of selfishness.
Yes.
When I say selfishness, you're taught from a little kid what? Go to school. Why? You're going to go to college. Why? So you can get a job, get a better job, make more money, work for someone else. All in the background. That's what we always heard, right? Work for someone else. Work for someone else. That's what I hear now, or that's what I see now. I've been taught, and that's what I've heard. Not that they didn't say do what you love. However, when we look over our life, we know those people that, I don't want to say a lot, but majority of the people that did what they love still ended up without money. Right. Still ended up in a situation where they had to go work a job. Right. Still ended up, and a lot of us look at, you said this in one of your earlier videos, and I agree with you 100%. Our role models were always right in the front of our faces. Yeah. We had people on TV that we would watch. They were not our role models. Exactly. Our role models were our grandfather, my uncle, my aunt, my mom, my dad, my cousin. We learned how to do some of these great things from those people that were influential right in the front of us. Right. Because it's no shot at anybody else, because those famous people, we only saw one aspect.
That's it. Right.
We don't know how they respected other people. Right? We just know that they had money, right? So one thing I can honestly say, you mentioned Daddy Ferg, Mr. Ferguson,
right?
All right. So we learn hustling from Daddy Ferg, right? So he'll get his hustle on, whatever he had to do. And when I say that, I don't want y'all to be like, oh, they were around drug. No. He was an artist, one of the best artists in Dade County, right? And so he helped us financially too. You know what I mean? But that guy, he got a lot of respect from us because. And I speak for me, but I know he also got a lot of respect from you as well. But he respected us as kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that respect went both ways. So it went both ways.
Right.
As such as the love did. You know what I mean? As such as the loyalty did as well. He was loyal to the cause of being in the inner city with kids and pushing them to be their very best. Yep. So when I go back to the point of respect, so we are taught our entire life, go work for somebody else, go get a high-paying job, We're never taught, save. When I say we're never taught, I'm talking about our inner city, our inner circle. We weren't taught save. I can say that I had a wonderful grandfather that always says save 15 cents, save 10 cents. So 10 years from now, if you save 10 cents every other day, I can't do math in my head, you'll end up with $5.
Right.
It's gonna be more than $5. I can do math better than that. I'm just giving an example. Right. But he's like, say that every single day, bum, 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 bum. So that never led to this one thing, investing. You know what I mean? It was just save. So I know how to save, but I had to learn later on how to invest. Imagine if the inner city, and I'm talking about Dade County where we grew up, if the inner city were taught to not just save, but also taught how to invest. And when they were younger, all the way to they were 18, you know how many entrepreneurs we will have coming out of Dade County? And I'm not just talking about the couple that, some of us see through the music industry. I'm talking about true entrepreneurs that can code, have their own Amazons here, because it's millions of people in Miami-Dade County where you can probably have your own Amazon, blah, 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 blah. But because we're taught that thing, we're actually being taught to be loyal to someone else's purpose. And with that being said, they don't love us. They don't respect us. One thing I learned from my wife, she was like, listen, you're working this job. I guarantee, and you go in there almost every single day. Your feet hurting, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. I'm like, yeah. She tells me, I guarantee if you fell dead today, somebody's going to be in your position the next day. I'm like, yeah, whatever. DP.
Yep.
A guy had a heart attack at another location. A guy had a heart attack. Do you know the ambulance was called? That guy left that same day within 2 hours.
They found somebody.
To work the rest of within. She told me the next day. She lied to me. She lied to me.
Okay.
She told me the next day.
Right.
But it showed me, not that they didn't pay his insurance, not those small things we're looking at as benefits, right? But let's say this, how many jobs come and see about your mom when she passes away?
No, they'll send flowers.
They won't even send, what I'm saying is they won't send flowers.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
At least my job does.
Yeah, and that's what I'm not saying all jobs.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying
I know. I get what you're saying.
That's
because Walmart ain't doing it.
right?
They not.
Because they got so many different employees. You fall in it's a love and a respect that's not there. But the loyalty, and they're not even fully loyal to us. You know, they got us on this, oh, I'll give you 401k. I'll give you PTO or paid time off, right? That little bit does not equate to the hard work that you put in.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we think it's a lie. So far as loyalty, they are only loyal to their cause.
Yep.
You see what I mean?
I agree.
But we're like, oh yeah, it's a high paying job or it's a good job. And then I get paid time off, and then I get my 401k, and I have to work all the way till I'm 63. Watch this. You retire at 63, 65, then this happens. You go out into the world. You spend 2 years out into the world. Then you come back and volunteer the rest of your life. Then you work for free.
Right.
They got volunteer services at different locations.
Right.
So the system is built for us to work and be loyal to someone else's cause and not to ours. And this is why I think the system is set up, and the biggest scandal for us not to focus on bettering ourselves. You know, they teach us things while we're in school. Don't get me wrong. That's wonderful. But the things they should teach us, they don't.
Right.
They should teach us finances. They should teach us business.
Right.
We should not have to go to college to learn about businesses.
Right.
You know what I mean? We should be learning these things, the fundamentals of a budget, something else you cover. The fundamentals of a budget, UNT covered. Fundamentals of a budget, how to set it up from when we're young. And then we're learning what? How to be loyal to our cause.
Yep.
So when we go to a job, we say, hey, we are here for this time period.
Yep.
And as long as I accomplish my goal, my financial goal, I can retire early and I can go on with my life. And then, I don't know, start our own business. I'm not saying that working for someone else is bad. I'm just saying that working for someone else for 30 to 40 years without accomplishing our goals or with these small accomplishments of having $1 million in our 401k by the time we're 65, that's minute.
Right.
Even with I'm saying with a $20,000 to $30,000 salary, if you did the right thing far as not living above your means,
Right.
you can retire earlier than that if you just didn't invest in your 401k, if you did other things and yada, yada, yada.
Right.
And you can be loyal to your cause.
Right.
You know what I mean? You spending time with family. This is the time you put, that's when love is in that thing. You know what I mean? Like my hustle, my grind is for my family to make sure my family come up.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So, just to piggy off of what you're saying, far as the loyalty regarding a job or loyal to someone else's cause, I feel like jobs are a pit, and you are a number that easily can be replaced. Actually, I had a coworker that passed away, not too long ago, actually in March, and after he passed, basically they replaced and we moved on. So I believe that jobs should be the stepping stone to your greater success. Yeah. You just have to put certain things in motion to make it happen, so that you can render the love to your family with the time well spent. But just the loyalty part that's why I feel like it's just basically one dimensional. You're just it's only based upon a condition that you have regarding, let's say, self-benefit, right? So, I don't really have nothing to really ping off but what you're saying. I think is well stamped and well sealed. For the fans out there, for the audience out there, for the onlookers, the hater spectators, and all of that good stuff, and for my aces and jewels, we would love for you all to leave a comment. We would love for you all to like the videos and subscribe to our channel. text us, hit us up. We got our information out there. Just hit us up. We're gonna put my baby brother. I mean, not my baby brother, my brother, my little Pringle. We go put his information in the description on our YouTube, and just hit us up. I do want you to sing for the audience, but I ain't gonna put that out there. You can sing a part or something. I know you could do a little something.
There's this song I'm working on. I probably shouldn't sing it, but there's this song I'm working on. Talking about love. But anyways, I'll sing a little bit of it.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
see. So, it's these mics tight work though. I may need to put these in the recording studio.
Of course. That's what's up. Where you at?
You got the key. You got a note for me. It says, I will never stop loving you, always be good to you, through the ages and span of time. I will never stop loving you, always be good to you, through the ages and span of time.
That's what's up.
That's it, right?
That's what's up. Be positive. That's my brother Pringle. I love it, bro.
Appreciate it.
And to add, love has no barriers.
True.
Love has no barriers. And to conclude, this your boy DP. This my brother Pringle.
Love Pringle.
Yeah, we Gemini Gemz. That's Geminis with the S. That's Gems with a Z. And what we do?
Drop them gems.
We drop them gems.